Well, hello. Good Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to Mornings with Andy. That's right. I'm Andy Smith, 30-year comic book veteran as of this year, celebrating my 30th anniversary. What is up? You are the first man. Welcome, Hyper Caju, to the show. Thank you for joining me on this Friday. We have an extended weekend in front of us. Morning, North Free. Morning, Past Master Dan. Hello, rocking a Friday morning, Pop Culture Avenger. Everybody, welcome to the chat. Hello. I just like to wear those every now and then to look cool. It's the only way I can look cool from what I'm told. I don't know. What do you think? Anyhow, it is a Friday. We're going into a long weekend. I hope everybody has plans, fun plans for this weekend. Today, we are going to be reflecting upon Stormwatch PHD number 10. So let's dive right in, shall we? This was a fun one to do. Here we go, splash page goodness. Most of these issues started out with a splash page. Gotta love that. The future's so bright, he gotta wear shades. You know it. So this splash page was fun. This was supposed to be, and it's hard to tell in black and white. I'll show you guys the color as well. This was supposed to be a throwback with these two heroes to the 80s. So I tried my best to show it was the 80s with the clothes these bad dudes were wearing. My brother right here's got a pick in his hair. That was all the rage in the 80s. Her hairstyle was the bigger fro. This was either supposed to be a throwback to the late 70s or early 80s. I don't exactly remember, but I do remember in the coloring stage, we definitely got that point across. Hypercasual says, Andy, are you going to wear those shades and not even give us a Terminator quote? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Wait a second. I'll be back. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. And yes, I know that is not Terminator, but I like that quote. Yeah, very Misty Knight hairdo. Exactly. But here's what it looked like when it came out in color. So the colorist, David Barron, who's a fantastic colorist, colored it in flat color like the old comics, and you know, he gave the dot pattern feel to it like the old comics and stuff. No special effects with her power, you know, because the whole point of this was to go back and be like, this is how we were. Their names were Ebony and Ivory. Ebony and Ivory. Da, 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 da. That's right. When I don't know the words, I just hum. Your clothes, give them to me. So Ebony and Ivory here taking on some bad dudes in a warehouse. So I love this stuff, by the way. I would love to see a whole book done like this. I mean, this is just awesome to me. So anyhow, we want to establish on the first page that it was in the 80s. And then the second page, we bounced back to present day. You can tell they're still wearing the same costumes. I think his hairstyle changed. I know, yep, he's got that more 70s hairstyle, even though he's made of concrete or ivory or whatever. You can tell now he's got more of a crew cut. She's got longer flowing hair. So, you know, definitely more present day when I was drawing this. I dig this first panel with the shadows hitting on the walls of them jumping down. This poor woman right here is about to get mugged. She's using her powers. He's clocking this guy. Like, don't worry, I got this taken care of. She's like, oh my God, you're my heroes. And then she flies off, holding her man with them. And then, of course, you gotta do it. It's like every episode you get the wow, chicka wow, wow, chicka wow, wow type stuff going on. They just saved the day. Now they're up on this rooftop getting freaky. He's grabbing a little butt. I love that. And then out of nowhere, boom, shot in the dark, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name, do do do, and the boo doo doo. So yeah, his bullet just comes out of nowhere and takes them both out, and he's in his human form. He's kind of like Colossus, except he changes into ivory or concrete, something bullets bounce off of. But in his human form, kapow, bullet right through the both of them. The mystery deepens. And here's a little extra. This is layout, so you can see the pencils that I do before I ink the work. Look at that. I changed his hand positioning too. Originally, both hands were down here, and then I was like, you know what? He's going to be grabbing her arm. So there's subtle changes you can see going back and forth. But this is how tight I would pencil before I would ink my stuff. So it's actually pretty tight. And I look back at this and I'm like, man, I was doing a page a day of this stuff. Crazy. I'm sure I could still do it now, but so then, you know, we got the obligatory, they're dead lying on the ground, and we got the feet of the cops. Hyperconscious says, now I have a weird mix of Ozzy, Shot in the Dark, and Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name, stuck in my head. Ozzy Osbourne, rocking it. Who doesn't love Ozzy? So yeah, so they're all shot. You know, this is an artist thing. I really like how these feet came out that I drew. It's dumb. They're, you know, it's a small thing, but you know, I just, you know, it's little things like that. I kind of like the highlights I did on the black shoes and stuff. And then of course we pull up and it's a cop, Stormwatch dude, the leader of Stormwatch PHD, going over stuff. Apparently he's like, yeah, dude, I can see that. They were shot dead. Thanks for telling me. And then we zoom in close on the dead people. Oh, who did this? Who did this? Cut to the Stormwatch PHD control room, showing an auto crash. I take pride in drawing crashing cars. You know, you've got to be able to draw everything in this business. And when the script says to draw a wrecked automobile, you get out your reference and draw a wrecked automobile. One thing I enjoy about this, once again, I love doing cross-hatching like this. It's just so cool. But then this panel is my favorite. We cut back to the Stormwatch peeps watching, looking at the control thing. He's very, oh, I'm paying attention. I've got to know what's going on. She's like, what? Flipping up her finger, lighting a little flame. This dude is so in love with her, it's not even funny. His little hands. Oh, look at my little baby hands. He reminds me of that character Kristen Wiig played on Saturday Night Live with the little tiny hands. She, of course, is checking herself out in her little compact mirror. Once again, do a little cross-hatching back here for the shadow on the chairs. You know, looking back on it, I probably could have done it just solid black. It would have been a little more graphic, but I like playing with the textures and stuff. Then he's showing the dead peeps, talking about them. She apparently doesn't care that much. Ice cold. What's that all about? And he's like, you need to take this seriously. Man, I am really like I said, I was inking this stuff with a brush. So all this stuff right here, that's all brush. This is brush right here. You know, it's all brushwork stuff. And guys, if there's any news story or anything in the news you want me to reflect on, let me know, and I can do that while I'm going through this artwork as well. That's why I'm here. What's up, Val S? Thanks for joining. He is intense. He's like, ugh, stop messing around. Back in his office, once again, his office isn't nearly as nice as some of the other offices. I love putting stuff in the foreground, the old ceiling fan trope in the foreground. Oh man, Dio was awesome. So anyhow, I love putting stuff in the foreground there. His assistant, I guess, is handing him a sheet of paper or something. Don't know. I like drawing bald assistants. That's I know my role. I know my role. So they're just having a little combo right there, chatting. And then it's like, we need to go investigate these two. And I know these are two previous Stormwatch characters from the 90s, from when it was all Wildstorm and not DC related stuff. I don't know this chick's name, but I know I'm pretty sure she's aquatic. She has a lean build. This dude, I don't know his name either. Then we cut to the house in the suburbs that they live in. Nice little house in the suburbs that they live in. The burbs. Here's the layout for this page. So literally the background that you saw in that first panel, this is how tight I penciled it before I did the inking. So you can see I didn't pencil much on that background. Figure work, I pencil pretty tight, but the background's not as much. I don't know why I don't have the pencil layout here for that panel. Let me go back and look at it again. Yeah, I don't know why. Moving on, we are in their kitchen as they're hanging out and talking. This is probably my favorite panel on the page. Val wants to know, when will Andy make a guest appearance on the Jack Show? Val, you got to put the word out to him. I would love to come on to the Jack Show. To me, that is like, the Jack Show is kind of like the top-rated late-night show that we try to get on. So, hey, man, put the word out. I'd love to be on the Jack Show. Anyhow, back to this. So this is just a kitchen, but you know what? Once again, it was fun to draw. It's fun to draw different aspects of things. So they're in the kitchen, just kind of chilling out. They've got a nice kitchen island. You know, you've got all the details, coffee maker, the corner cabinet and stuff. I might have modeled this on a kitchen that was in my house at the time. I'm not sure. You know, nice little down shot here. I don't exactly know what he's doing. I honestly can't remember. And then, of course, the girls are all, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you as well. I like drawing half shirts, showing a little bit of tum-tum. And then she hands over this folder to him because she's here on business. Then we cut to a different part of the investigation, a photo studio going on. So I did a nice long shot to establish the photo studio. And she's holding up a picture. This is all see-through, so of course had to edit out with the black bars, you know. North Free, he was solo. Never got to see him on Sabbath. Oh, talking about the good old rock days. Dude, seriously, get me on the Jack Show. Throw a good word into me to whoever does the hosting for that. I think doesn't it bounce around? North Free, yeah, the series always gave me a X-title feel. Do you have that when you're originally drawing these books? Oh, totally. Totally do. Anyhow, holding up a nice photo here, covering up the fun parts. She has a look of disgust on her face. He's just drinking a beer. I love all the photo equipment I did back here. Got the high-tech cameras on the table. This is what we call photo bashing. And what I mean by that is I found some cool photos of cameras that I was able to manipulate in Photoshop, add a little ink to, and put them down on the actual table I drew there. And of course, you got the other photo equipment around. Back to a long shot. He's lighting everything up. That's his power. And then she's like, whatever, I'm out. I can't deal with you guys. All you guys just drinking so early in the morning. Cut to another scene. Everybody's getting investigations on. This dude, he's a a Native American character living in the woods. Did a little photo manipulation here with the trees and stuff in the background, little cabin in the woods they live in. The fun part when you're drawing this is, because the woods isn't like a New York street scene, you can do different eye levels. So for instance, these guys are standing a little lower compared to where this cabin is in perspective, with it being higher up back in the woods. You know, they're just shooting shit, and this dude apparently can transform. So he transforms into a werewolf type character and then transforms back. So there you go. Let's see. Pop Culture says, was 5 minutes into professionals last night. My internet went down. Oh no, dude, you got to go back and watch the replay. Dude, go check this series out. If you're talking, I don't know if you're talking about the professional series or the Stormwatch, but if you're talking about Stormwatch, Hyper Kazoo, I actually have a few trade paperbacks left of my run on the series, and I sell the trade paperbacks for $10 plus shipping. So if you have any interest in buying a trade paperback, I'll autograph it for you, throw in some bookmarks and stuff. So if you want the trade paperback of Stormwatch PHD, just shoot me a direct message or email, and I'll hook you up for $10 plus shipping with the Stormwatch trade paperback. That goes to anybody in the chat, obviously. North Free says EVS was on. Yep, EVS popped in right towards the end of the professionals. You are talking about Stormwatch. Yeah, man. If you want, I can hook you up with the trade paperback of the series. Sign it for you and stuff. I'm cool that way. $10, cheaper than it would cost. Back to these peeps. They're going down the hallway of an apartment building to talk to another classic 80s hero. North Free says, I'll buy the trade. How do I contact you? Oh, I'm not shy. Just go to, hold on, I'm putting in the chat. And there you go. Just go to andysmithart.com, hit the contact button, and let me know, and I will hook you up with the trade paperback. Like I said, $10. Shipping is like $5, $6, something like that, and I'll pop in a couple bookmarks and stuff. No problem. You know, a couple trading cards. Anyhow, so here we go. They're kicking down a hallway because they're going to go investigate. Everybody's doing their investigations into different characters. I love this dude's face. He's kind of nerdy. So this dude opens the door. He's another hero from the 80s. He's like, what's up? I dig this face I did here at the split lighting coming in. I love doing stuff like that. He's like, what's up? Come on in. And then we get to see him. So are you ready? Are you ready for this? Yeah, baby. This is what this dude looked like in the 80s. And I don't remember his character name, but I tell you, one of my favorite panels, I love doing these establishing shots of different apartments. This dude's got a pretty swank apartment with a cathedral ceiling. It's got 2-level. This goes up to his loft area. But I love this big shot here of him from the 80s with his boom box. I think I remember the writer, and the writer on this is Christos Gage. I think I remember him saying he was kind of a Michael Jackson type, so I gave him that Thriller type jacket. Yeah, so there you go. There he is, rocking his 80s look. Here we go. He's just reflecting as he looks out his apartment window. This guy's big flat screen TV back there. He's like, what? Because he got shot. Somebody's taken out the heroes. What is up with that? So this was very much superheroes and crime drama. But yeah, he gets taken out with from a sniper bullet. It's like, oh, through the chest. She's like, Of course, he falls back right on the coffee table. Get a nice, just little details like looking through the window, being able to see down onto the street below. Remote control. Whoever did the shooting can fly because he's flying off. Intense close up. We'll figure this out. Uh-oh, it looks like they've got their perp. I don't remember the dude's name, but back in headquarters, talking about the perp walk. They were in this dude's shop. I cannot remember for the life of me what this guy's powers are, but he has powers. So we're back in the shop here. I did some reference on a real piece of machinery that would be in a shop. Plus I added some gadgets to it. He's working on stuff. He's got tools over here. Got a gun on the table here. Any good shop has a pinup. I just love, he's got the old cabinet, different stuff on top of the cabinet. Just fun little details like this. It's a police badge and stuff. And he's like, look, man, we need to figure this out. People are getting killed, and that don't happen on my watch. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And then we see this dude's powers. He can do something with minds. And look what he does to these cops, man. He's just splooch. This dude's head, splooch. This dude's head, just gross. He's like, look, you knew him. We need to figure this out together. That's right. Law and Order music. Dun, dun. Didn't know about this website, Andy Smth, or that you were selling original art. Cool, but where's the contact icon? Hold on now. Where's the contact icon? Hold on. Let me look. Let me do some investigating on my own. I thought the contact icon was pretty, oh, dude, upper left-hand corner has my email address. Yeah, if you go to the homepage on the website, upper left-hand corner, the upper left-hand corner has my email address. Here, I'll just pop it in. No biggie. There you go. Shoot me an email that way. Anyhow, yesterday I was talking about influences, and Neil Adams is an influence, and just doing big stuff in the foreground to really make it feel like you're in the scene, shooting past. I just love stuff like that. It's all about moving the camera. This panel has a little bit of a tilt to it, just to kind of, I don't know, give a little more dramatics to it. You're welcome. Now we cut to a different neighborhood. This is a different dude from the 80s. He's looking a little bit older. To give you guys an idea of reference, this background here is reference from the neighborhood I was living in at the time. So I took a photo of the street that I was living on out in front of my house and used that as reference because it was just supposed to be a suburban neighborhood. This is a different angle on my street, and I went in and just, used it for photo reference. Even this is taken from my office window at the time to use for photo reference. Us artists, we use our photo reference. Yeah, Pop back in the 90s during his Black Sabbath reunion tour. Man, I used to crush some Ozzy. And then, getting a little of my Neil Adams on, not the drawing, but just, big headshot, did some lighting here, going down the side of his head with lighting coming back in this way and stuff. It's just fun stuff. I'm so, I know I always say this. I'm really glad you guys are joining me as I reflect back on some stuff from my career. Don't worry, we will get to see what this dude looked like back in the 80s. Over here, they're like, hey, what's going on over here? And we see that it's one of the local cops being interviewed. He's like, all right, I got to get back to it. They're like, okay. This dude would give off pheromones that would just make the ladies go wild. So basically they left, or he closed the door, and they were like, oh my God, I could barely resist him. His power still works. She's like, I know, I could feel it too. Wait a second. Hold on here. I'm missing a page. Oh, I'm missing page 13. Hold on. Let me get page 13 for you guys. I can't believe I'm missing page 13. "13 shows what this dude looks like." Here we go. So Tranquility was a city in the Wildstorm universe for retirement superheroes, I guess, like a retirement city for soups. So nice establishing shot, the sign Tranquility. You got some houses and stuff. He answers the door, Rockstar. And this is what he looked like back in the 80s. Oh yeah. And then, for the colorist, since this is like a flashback, I wanted some 80s flashback stuff. What's up, Eric? Thank you for joining. Terry, thank you for joining. I had that superpower. It's a blessing and a curse. I give off stink pheromones, so unfortunately, I revolt women. So yeah, so I love this establishing shot. He answers the door. Got some cross hatching back here that I love to do. Here he is, just like, what's up? And this is what he looked like in the 80s. Look at that. Come on. How cool is that? That is so 80s. He's gained a little bit of weight, little stomach compared to back then when he was rocking his 6-pack and stuff, his leather pants. And he's like, what's up, ladies? What can I do for you? So, oh my God, that's so fun. All right, let's get back to the story. So yeah, so it went to that, then that, and they're like, oh my God, he's giving it off. Then we go back. Haven't we all gained weight? Ain't that the truth? Morning. Yes, we've all gained weight. When I got married 26 years ago, October this year, I was 145. So I was 145 when I got married. The most I ever weighed was 215. And now I'm back down to a svelte 175. So I'm not doing too bad. Anyhow, nobody wants to hear that. They're back here in the old meeting room. I love this, foot on the thing. He's like, yeah, I get it. You got the, I love doing knockout black. I got this from John Byrne, actually. John Byrne, still love John Byrne's work. Dude, I was a twig back then. Still love John Byrne's work. And I love how he would do knockout black for pants and silhouette and stuff. I love doing flat knockout black with stuff. I probably could have done it with these chairs instead of doing this little bit of cross hatching, but I didn't. Anyhow, he's running in. I don't know what his problem is. Oh, that's right. He's like, I found him. We found him. He's at a bar. So, established he's at a bar. Did the whole glass reflection thing. I thought that was kind of cool. So you saw people, look, I drew myself back here, hanging out in this bar, different bottles of alcohol and beer cans and stuff. And he's like, I knew you'd be coming. I knew it. And then I basically pulled the same shot, redrew him, but now they're standing behind him. If you saw the cover to this book in my graphic, you would have saw that Mike McCone did a cover that had them in reflection and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. He's not even turning around. He's just ignoring him. He's like, shut up. I asked for this to be a silent panel as he swigs back his shot. And then shit's about to get real. That's right. Hold on. Did I miss a page again? Nope. 17, 18. Unfortunately, I can't connect to your Yahoo account right now. For the record, what would you charge for shipping to Canada when I work this out? I will have to look. I got to be honest. I don't have much say in shipping to Canada. I want to say shipping to Canada is like $18. I really don't have much say in the matter. It's like, I think for my campaigns, it's like 18, $20 for shipping to Canada, unfortunately. So, you know, I don't know if you bought my Jungle Lords or if you see any original art on the site, but I can pack more stuff in. So, you know, shoot me an email when you can. I don't know what it means as you can't connect to my Yahoo account. I mean, if you just go to your email and type in my email address, I don't know. Hopefully you can email me, look me up on Facebook or something, Twitter. So we got him saying something bad. This guy's rushing people out of the bar because he knows shit's about to go down. I definitely added panels to this page. I don't know what they're saying. Then we get a nice tight close up of him. I hear you, North Free. Like I said, you know, I don't know if you bought my Jungle Lords Ultra Flip book, but I can always throw that in. So just contact me. We'll work it out. This is the truth right there. And then once this dude is not turning around. He's like, I don't need to take any of your crap. He's pouring himself another drink. I mean, he does not care. All these shot glasses back there. She's like, all right, man, you know what? I'm getting sick of this. If you're going to listen to us, he pulls his gun. He's like, that's it. You're coming in. The other people back here getting ready for a throwdown. This page, I don't know how it was written, but it was difficult. I'll leave it at that. So I want to do 8 panels right here, all the same size. And like I said, storytelling is like playing music. You know, when you do different size panels, you're adjusting notes and the music's going up and down, up and down. When you do panels that are all the same size, it's like a nice steady beat, boom, going across, right? And that's what I want to do. So let's zoom in on this top grid. So basically the first panel, he saw her lighten up her powers and he's like, whatever. So he blasts his eye beams into the mirror. They reflect back off the mirror, knock her out. This dude's like, I don't think so. So he's coming in with a karate chop, chop. He grabs his hand. He's like, dude, back off. He does his eye beams again. As he's holding that dude's hand, the eye beams come and hit this dude's gun and frag it. A little Lobo talk there. Melts the dude's gun. He, from grabbing his hand, remember, he grabbed his hand with his left hand. He tosses him because he's super strong too. So he just tosses him across the bar. Smash. Uses his eye beams again to take this dude out because he was trying to run away. This chick, I can't remember what her powers are, but she has this tattoo on her chest. So she's like, all right, you're going to make me bring it. And at this point, he finally turns around from the bar. Eye beams lit up. North Free says, I don't also love John Byrne, who may have some great comic runs than any artist in it. Yeah, that's true. I'll do the grabbing around here. Adam Post, what is up, brother? Frag, yeah. Thanks for joining, Adam. And then anyhow, he turns around finally. We see her reflection. She's a little worried now. She's like, uh-oh, because his eyes are lit up. Like I said, shit is about to get real and go down. He blasts his eye beams to one of the pillars. in the ceiling. So I think that's pretty cool. She's like, oh crap, what did I just do? You've got some of the seating back here and stuff. Oh no, he's blasted another pillar. And you look up here, come down to here, her body language pushes us over to this panel here as he blasts that pillar. Stuff starts to fall from the ceiling. They're like, dude, what are you doing? Good to see you too. Terry has a question. Question for you, good sir, Andy, a first man. When you write a book, do you determine how many panels should go into a page? I'm writing my book, and I find myself determining how many panels go to a page. Yeah, I mean, I didn't write this. Stormwatch was written by Christos Gage, not by me. But when I write my own stuff, I'll figure out first in like a block paragraph what is going to happen on the page. So just in a block paragraph. And then from there, I will take that paragraph and break it down into its individual actions to see how much stuff, how many panels are on the page. So anyhow, we go from there, and he's like, I'm just full of crazy, and lets his I-beams blast up to the ceiling. This dude's like, that's it. I got to take this dude out. So he's going to come in with a karate chop, chop, or karate chop, chop. And oh shit, the whole place is coming down. He's like, you're not stopping me. And yeah, this was a fun panel of destruction, of stuff coming down. He gets hit with a chunk. She's like, oh no. He's like, oh crap, place is just coming down. And then we move to a panel of destruction, utter destruction. This stuff's always fun. This is what I like about Burn. I call it, excuse me, I got a nose itchy. Oh, let me get rid of that real quick. I call it burn rubble, where basically I just got my brush out and was just spotting some blacks, and I'd go back in with a pen to show different edges and stuff. And then from out of the rubble, we've got this dude flying up. Or I'm sorry, he's not flying up. He's using his I-beams to burst up out of the rubble. And then let me zoom back out here. We see him fly up, and still shot glass in hand. This dude is a drinker. You give me 2 shots and I am out. Dude, Laser Eyes is a huge dick. I'm glad you said it. He's looking down. He's like, I'm out. I'm out of here. Got the all black panel. The cop, of course, on his utility belt has a little flashlight he flips on. And oh, in the nick of time, this big dude, this is the dude. We finally see what he does after 8, 9, 3 issues into Stormwatch. On the last page, we finally see what this cat does. And with his little baby arms, he transforms into this hulking creature where he's got his massive arms, and then his little baby arms even get muscular. And he's holding up a piece of the debris to help our Stormwatch characters. He's flipping in with the flashlight. This dude's like, turn around and look over here. So that's it, baby. This is how the issue ends. Flashlight in hand. Showing off our big dude here with some cool lighting going on. Uplighting and stuff. And that's how the issue ends. Oh, man. I mean, could you imagine getting this and then having to wait 30 days to see what happens? Oh my God, that is torment to the highest power. Highest power. Let's see what else I can show you guys. Let's see. I don't know what this folder is. I have no idea what this is. Let me see. Hold on a second here as I'm looking. I honestly don't know what's in this folder I'm opening. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. That's nothing of mine. Let's go back, see what else I can show. Oh, you know what? I'll show. I will show some stuff from First Man Volume 2. North Free says, clap, clap, bravo, good Sir Andy. Another great episode, and what a cliffhanger. Next Monday or tomorrow? No, Monday. Saturday, I will be like a normal Joe and take weekends off. Plus, I'll be out of town. So I'll be back Monday to show the next issue of Stormwatch so we can continue the saga to see what happens. But before then, I want to show some stuff from First Man. So I'm designing new characters for First Man. There's a company in First Man called the Fourth World Foundation. It is a team of 4 scientists. What's that sound like? Hey, if you can figure it out, you let me know. This is Ben Rochester, one of the scientists from the Fourth World Foundation. This is the Fourth World logo. This is Big Ben. What did I just say? He's 5'8". Got the close-up with his jacket on, so that's Ben. Then we've got Claire Temple, female scientist of the group. Miss Temple is an African-American woman. Then we've got Dearborn Drummond, Mr. Drummond from, oh my God, what was the show? Different Strokes, you got. Different strokes, you've got. Different strokes around the world. I don't know if that's how the song went, but anyhow, Dearborn Drummond is our leader. He's 6 feet tall. So he's part of the group. And then we've got Jack Burnley. He's a little 5'5". He's part of the group. He's a little different. He has no sleeves on his lab coat when he wears it. He's like, I don't need no stinking sleeves. A little baseball cap on backwards. He's part of the group. Hyper Kaju says, Ben looks grim. Well, and then we've got, this is a, oh man, I gotta think about this. So if you remember the cover to First Man that I did, First Man Volume 2, with that dude punching, Val says sleeves are gay. Sleeves are not, okay, I get cold easy, so I won't say sleeves are gay, but I will say they can be overrated. How's that? Anyhow, what the hell? This is Adonis, the perfect man that they try to create in their lab, who, let's say, goes rogue, maybe? I don't know. You don't know. I do know. So this is Adonis. This is who is punching First Man on the cover. This is who they have to call First Man in for. So we shall see what happens. And then back to our man here, Ben Rochester. So there you go. Add to stream. Bounce the wrong head out of there like a dum-dum. North Free says, it's great seeing creators learning to put themselves out there, even if they're introverts. Adam Post, keep up the great work. Adam Post does great work. And, you know, I think a lot of us are introverts. I'm an introvert. I know you might find that hard to believe, but I am an introvert. I'll show you guys something else too. I'm in the mood for sharing today. Hold on, let me get it. I got to open up a program here. So bear with me as I open up a computer program. Let's see. This is what I want to open. So this is a page. I'm debuting a page from First Man that I just I'm working on currently. This is the layout for it. So this is a page from First Man. In the preview pages I've shown, there's a page of First Man landing on top of the Fourth World Foundation building, and he meets the members of the Fourth World Foundation, and they basically invite him in. They're like, "Come on in. Let's rap inside the building." So they invite him in. So this will be the first appearance of the Fourth World Foundation in comics everywhere. So there you go. There's going to be some funny dialogue on this page as well. So yeah, show you my working process there, if you're wondering what it looks like. And that's it, guys. Let's see. It's great seeing creators learning. Oh yeah, read that one. People don't understand the relationship an artist has with his brain. Ain't that the truth? One last thing before you go, Andy. Did you get my email? And thanks again for putting yourself out there like this. I will check right now. Yes, I did. I got your email. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Send me another email with your address, and then I can get you an exact quote. If you can send me your address, North Free, and another email, I can get you an exact quote for shipping. I'm a little disappointed there isn't a cat scientist. How do you know there isn't a cat scientist? Maybe there is. You don't know that. That's why a lot of people think artists are crazy. Crazy. We're not crazy. We're eccentric. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you once again for joining me. I hope you all have a very safe weekend. Be safe. Have fun. North Free, you're in Canada. You guys don't celebrate Memorial Day, so you don't have a 3-day weekend probably. But you know what? Have a great weekend anyhow. Everybody have a great weekend. I will catch you guys on Monday. Same Andy channel, same Andy time. I know. One last comment. You got to get into the cat market, learn from Shane. No doubt. Thank you for joining me for Story Time with Andy. Mornings with Andy. We'll figure out a good name. Until Monday, everybody have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys on Monday.